Well, good morning everybody, a very warm welcome to EVES Rotorua. Just a couple of properties for you this morning and two fantastic offerings. In fact, one of them is already sold, the owner is in contract. We're proceeding with the auction to give everybody equal opportunity. My name's Grant Child, simply facilitating proceedings here today, and of course I've got Robin over in Tauranga. She's looking after all the slideshow as well, and we'll put all your bids up on the screen so very clear as to the level of the bidding as we work out our way through the process this morning. Documentation, folks, let's just cover that off very quickly. Obviously, you bid on the basis we've provided the buyers and sellers guide. There are copies on the table over there just as you enter into the room, and also co-located on that table is the finalised copies of the contract of sale that we work to. That's been circulated in draft form as you see here on the screen. As I say, finalised copies have been provided for you. Now we bid on the basis of those contracts that are on the table here today. What you see on the screen there, folks, is simply a repeat of what's covered in clause 2 on the front page of the contract. That does cover off the conduct of this morning's auction. I'm not going to go through that or the body of the contract based on the fact that you've been provided with the document. So you've had all the opportunities to do your research and due diligence. You bid on the basis of that contract that we work to, and of course that cash unconditional basis as well. A couple of points I just highlighted as far as the conduct of today's auction is concerned. Your obligations, should the property, the hammer fall in your favour, then your requirements are simply to sign the contract and pay your deposit equaling 10% of the purchase price. With regard to any vendor bidding, I just want to clarify that to dispel any myths out there in the marketplace that vendor bids are used to push the price up. That is incorrect. In fact, the first property there will be no vendor bidding, and the second property, if we do have just one person that's participating in the auction, I'll utilise my right as the auctioneer to submit vendor bids. Simply a technique to get you elevated to a level below the seller's reserve price where the owners are prepared to continue discussions with you. I'll be disclosing any vendor bids, so total transparency here at the EVES auctions as always, and nothing to worry about. Happy to answer any questions at this juncture before we move to our first property for you this morning. No questions? We do have registered telephone bidding on the first property this morning, and that is the property here at number 8A Farnworth Avenue, Debbie Smith being our marketing consultant. And I just run you through as far as some of this documentation is concerned for this absolutely charming 3-bedroom cottage that's blending that old world charm with modern conveniences as well. When we look at the legal aspects of it, when you look at record of title, say 41D folio 539, you'll find it a cross lease freehold. Copy of the record of title has been provided to you along with the contract as well for your due diligence, and your settlement date is confirmed with the 27th of September 2024 or such other date as mutually agreed between both parties. Debbie, any changes to the chattels list that's been originally circulated? No, everything's all as has been circulated in that original documentation. So a couple of pearls of wisdom about the property, folks. Of course, the ideal for relaxation or an active lifestyle, this property here, with some exterior maintenance needed for that, but it does make it the perfect lock up and leave property as well. You've got some wonderful timber features throughout the home as well, things like the polished floors. You've got that stylish kitchen with the contemporary appliances and updated finishes. It's equipped with the modern heat pump as well to keep you nice and toasty through the winter months, and the efficient HRV system obviously provides you all year round comfort. It includes an updated bathroom, a separate laundry, and of course a short walk from Lake Rotorua as well for you to enjoy that part of it. So whether you're looking for a peaceful retreat, an active lifestyle, or relaxing by the water, all I can do is tell you that this home offers it all. I did mention in my preamble the property is under contract. So the auction is proceeding, and I can tell you now, if there is no further biddings, I'm going to disclose the level of that offer. I will invite any bids over that level. That contract was signed at a mere $466,000. Any bids over $466,000 earns the opportunity to bid and buy the property here at number 8A Farnworth Avenue. I'll call it 3 times. If I don't get any further bids, I'll simply declare the property is sold at $466,000. First call, second time, third, last opportunity. Well, Debbie, there being no further bids, I now declare the property sold at $466,000. Obviously, congratulations to our purchasers watching via the live stream, and of course our seller as well. So that concludes our first property for you for this morning, folks. We'll move straight on to our next one, which is the property at number 13 Grey Street, marketed by Brodie Fowler. Just coming off the phone with the buyer there for the previous property. Brodie's doing a great job there in offering this property as well. It is one of those homes that you really don't want to miss this unique opportunity to secure an elegant character home. It's got endless potential, as Brodie's message has been throughout the marketing of this property, and you can see it there on the screen for yourself. When we look at the legal aspects of it, it's a freehold estate, 1,012 square metres of land, more or less, is what's on offer. All confirmed in record of title SA 668 folio 77. We do have an additional clause in the contract I just wish to remind you about, and the purchasers acknowledge that the gas supply to the fireplace in the main lounge and gas heater in the rumpus room has been terminated by the vendor following reports that a tenant could smell gas. The further purchaser acknowledges that there could be a gas leak when reconnected and further investigation is required. The vendor accepts no liability under clause 9.31 for the supply of the gas to these two channels that I mentioned. There was some documentation originally circulated stating that that clause was number 7.31. That is incorrect. It is 9.31, and you are bidding on that basis. 10 working days from today's date is your settlement date for this offering here at number 13 Grey Street. So let's have a look at it, see what we've got here. Coming up now, you'll see those polished timber floors. Look at it. Look at the beautiful timber right throughout the home as well. It really brings you that characteristic charm, and it exudes the ambience of the era of this home as well. It boasts you 6 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, open plan living. So if you're looking for an abundance of space, then 13 Grey Street certainly provides that for you. Adjoining the main home is a well-appointed, spacious 2-bedroom self-contained flat. That's got its own private access and yard as well, and you've got that pool for refreshing dips. There it is there coming up on the screen. So you know those refreshing dips. You've got the large deck area as well for outdoor living and outdoor activities. It is located in a sought-after neighbourhood, so close to all the local amenities, schools and public transport. Now, I had a conversation with Brodie about an hour ago, and he was just informing me that we do have some people that are interested in the property, not quite in a position to be able to bid cash here today. So I'll throw it open to you folks. Who says go? Where do we say go for number 13 Grey Street? Otherwise, we simply close the auction and keep working with our conditional buyers outside of the auction arena. First call for a start. Second, last chance in or outs. Brodie, those buyers are going to be looking forward to hearing from you. The property is the auction is now formally closed. Anybody can come forward with an offer now, and that does include those conditional buyers. If you are watching via the live stream, certainly contact Brodie as quick as you can, because I know the way he works. It won't take long, and we'll have a sold sticker on this signboard to accompany our one in Farnworth, which we've already sold this morning. Thanks for your attendance, ladies and gentlemen, and we bid you an enjoyable rest of the day despite the rain.